Right, hello everybody. I've literally just filmed the first one of these. If you haven't seen the one I uploaded before this, talking about how my exams went on week 1, then go and check that out, go and watch it. I was basically discussing how I felt my, how I felt my exams went for week 1. This video is going to be talking about how I felt my exams went for week 2. So if you don't, like, quick disclaimer, if you don't want to hear about it, say you sat the exams too and you just don't want to hear about it, then just click off this video, as I said in the previous one, because there's no point in watching it if you don't want to watch it. So yeah, I'm not sure where to put the camera. Maybe I'll just rest you there. But yeah, I am filming on my phone because, you know, it's just chill, because I can't be bothered to edit the videos, basically. And if I do it in one take, I don't have to edit the videos. I can just upload it within a few minutes and it's up. So that's what my plan is. That's what I'm thinking. So this is real life me. This is unedited me. So that's why I should probably be quiet and get on with the video. So week 1 went well for exams. If you watched the previous video, you'll know that. It was pretty steady, pretty good. Week 2 was like, boom, car crash. It really was. So I think the first exam I had that week was biology. Yeah, it was. And that was savage. That was really weird. The biology exam literally didn't have any like stuff in it that I was expecting at all. Like, it didn't have really anything about the immune system or anything like that. Like, it didn't have anything that was stuff we learned. You know, I feel like someone said to me that you could do that paper without revising and get a good grade if you were, you know, if you use common sense. And I kind of get that, but I still found it really difficult because there was things about doing serial dilutions, and I just can't get my head around serial dilutions. I just don't understand it at all. So that, you know, I messed that up. I messed loads of questions up. There was quite a bit of like little maths questions, and I'm really, you know, I'm good at maths in A level, and I can say that because I got a B last year, and, you know, if I revise, I'm good, basically. But when it comes to maths in biology, I'm awful. I can't do it, hate it. Just things like working out the percentage difference of this or something like that. Like, I mean, it's a bit more complicated than that, but it requires a little bit more thinking. But yeah, there was quite a lot of that in it, and I didn't like that. So the second biology paper, compared to the first one, was shocking. And I literally think I got an E in that paper, like, honestly. I'm not happy with that at all. I feel like OCR was just trying to trick us out, or just trying to make us confused, or just put random stuff in. There was like so much questions on bacteria. It was just stressing me out, really. There's too much on bacteria. And it wasn't necessarily about bacteria as a pathogen. It was like serial dilutions with bacteria and percentage cover of bacteria and whatever. Like, it was just too much stuff for me to take in. So I didn't like that paper. I came out feeling like I'd got an E. I wasn't upset, because, you know, exams and things like that don't distress me. They don't upset me, because I always, you know, I just have the kind of mental attitude where I have had in many tests E's and D's, and I'm fine with that. I don't know why. I just am. I just think as long as I try my best, whatever happens, happens, and you just move on from it. So even if I get a D or an E, that's just what I get. Or even a U. You know, there's nothing I can do about it, because that's, you know, done now. If I want to resit, I can do, but I'm not going to, because I'm just going to uni. Like I said in my previous video, I've got an unconditional for the uni I want to go to, so I'm in anyway, so there's no way I'm going to be resitting anything. But yeah, so that was the first exam for that week, biology. Not a good start. The second one I sat was math. No, it wasn't. I don't know, these might not be in order, but the next one I sat, well, oh, by the way, OCR is my exam board for biology and chemistry, and AQA is for maths. I keep forgetting what I haven't talked about. So my next exam was chemistry, and I'm not great at chemistry. I'm all right at the mathsy side of chemistry. In fact, I love the maths side of chemistry because I understand it. There's a method to it. I get it. It clicks with me. So that's why the first paper went well. This one was organic synthesis, okay? Module 6 is not my friend. The questions were not my friend. I literally ran out of time in that paper. The questions at the beginning I struggled with more than the ones at the end, and it was the ones at the end which were the really high markers, like the 6 or 7 markers, and those are the ones that I could potentially do. So I literally had about 5 minutes left for a 6 marker, or was it a 7 marker? For a 7 marker, and I was like, oh my god, like, Georgie, just write. So I was just writing loads of stuff, and I really wished that I'd left myself a little bit more time, because time just flies in my exams. Like, I always am writing to the absolute end, to the last second, because, you know, I just do. I never have time to go over it, so who knows. But anyway, I don't think that went as badly as biology, but it still could be an E. That's all I'm going to say, because it did go fairly badly. I'm not confident with any of my answers. I love chemistry questions where it's talking about boiling points, melting points, where you have to write stuff, talk about hydrogen bonds, stuff like that, like writing things. I like that. Or talking about reactivity, periodicity, whereas when it talks about what happens when you react this, and then it goes to this, I'm like, I don't know. And it's like, what's the reagents and conditions? I can't remember. Like, I literally guess, because, you know, there we go. And I did do a video on my channel, how to revise organic synthesis. Did I take my own advice? No, I didn't. So, you know, that's my own fault, but okay, never mind. And then the next exam, sorry, my leg's gone. My next exam was core 3 for maths. That one was actually good. That was all right. That was AQA. I came out feeling quite happy with that. I answered every single question that I could do. There was one question I couldn't answer, and that was a 2 marker, and it was something like, if you've sat the exam, you'll know what I mean, but it was something about proving something got to A plus 2, I think, and I literally had no idea. Like, I just looked at that and thought, I have absolutely no idea, so I just moved straight on and didn't even write anything for it, because there's no point in me wasting time when I literally had no clue. So yeah, and another question I couldn't do was one about writing an equation or something. I don't know, I just struggled. So that was 4 marks. So I did try, so I might have got a couple of marks potentially with my working out to start with, but my end equation was not correct at all. But I was happy with the other questions, and I feel like if I haven't made stupid mistakes, which there is potential for some stupid mistakes, because, you know, I know what I'm like, but if I haven't made any stupid mistakes, then I think I did okay in that paper, and I'm happy with how core 3 went. Core 4, I did that the other day, Friday. Today's Sunday for me. And I feel like quite a lot of people felt like that was a bit difficult. It was a little bit of a struggle, not gonna lie, mainly because I ran out of time. I feel like if I hadn't run out of time, then I could have really thought about the questions a lot more, and I would have been able to get a decent grade in that. But because I ran out of time, it meant that I just, you know, when you just know that you've got like 5 minutes left for a whole question, and it's like a 15-mark question, you're like, oh my god. So basically I would say I had about 15 minutes left, and I had about 3 questions to do, which is just not even funny. 3 big questions. I mean 3, like, not 3 parts, I mean 3 big questions. So yeah, basically I had to make the decision to just go through each question and do the little parts to the questions, like the sub parts to it, the stuff that I could instantly do, because there were some things that I just knew straight away. I tried to do as much as I could. There was a 7 marker, I think, was it a 7 marker? I think it was a 7 marker at the end on vectors, and I just looked at that and I thought, I'm not even going to read the question, because I won't be able to do that. I had about 5 minutes left, so I went back, tried to do another question, and, you know, I've done as much as I can. I feel like as long as I got the stuff right that I actually answered, I could still get a B in that paper, because I did kind of count up my marks if I got right what I answered. But knowing me, I probably didn't, so I feel like that could be a C, or probably even a D maybe, because it, you know, I did run out of time. I did end up leaving a 7 marker question and a 6 marker question, which is really irritating, and I was just so annoyed when I ran out of time. I don't know why I did, to be honest. My next maths exam's on Tuesday, and I am not going to run out of time, okay? When you see the 3rd edition to this series of kind of talking about how my exams went, I'm going to tell you that I did not run out of time, because I'm going to be on it, I hope. So yeah, that wasn't great, and some people came out of that exam like not liking it at all. Some people came out saying it was all right. So, you know, it just depends, you know, it probably depends how much you revised. But yeah, by the way, this is like a surface. I don't know if you're wondering like, what the hell's this white thing in front of your face, mate? But yeah. So that was my exams last week. I had 4. Week 1 was 3. I've got 3 coming up. Tomorrow's Biology Unified. The next day Statistics 2 for maths. And then the day after that is Chemistry Unified. So I will do another video after those, because obviously I haven't sat them yet, so I don't know how they've gone, and you can see what I thought about them. I'm sorry if this video is a bit everywhere because it was in one take. I do, or I used to film all of my videos, like back on my old channel, in one take every single time. So I am comfortable talking for like an hour, one take. Like, I know that I don't need to edit videos because I can just keep going. So that's why I wanted to do this, but I'm sorry if there's a few ums in there because that's what I tend to edit out when I edit videos. So do apologise. But anyway, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and hopefully you've got some questions. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll try and respond. So yeah, see you in my next video. And subscribe to see what I get on results day, because I'm going to do a live reaction video of me opening my results, I think. Like, I'll film it. I'll film my live reaction. Whether I post it or not is a different story, because I don't know. Yeah, even if I get really bad grades, I think I'll still post it anyway, because that's just, you know, the reality of life. But we'll see. So yeah, bye bye. Bye bye.